Hi Taurus, welcome. So Taurus, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to start with the spiritual general messages, and then I'm going to go into the you versus them love portion of the reading. I am time stamping this November because that's when I'm recording it. But my readings are timeless, so I just trust that whenever this finds you, that's when it's for you. So I actually didn't intend to do your reading just yet. I was going to do Capricorns, but for some reason I felt like an insistency to get to you first. So for all my Capricorns that might be watching, I'm sorry, but you're next, don't worry. Yeah, you just kind of like pushed yourself to the forefront, energetically speaking. And then when I sat into the meditation, the very first words that I got was random acts of kindness. So it is the season of giving, right? It's the holiday season, at least if you're in the United States. So I do feel like the holidays tend to bring that out more so in the collective than any other time of the year, but it may or may not even be related to that. It may be that just there's a gesture of kindness coming your way, Taurus, or possibly you may be the one doing that for someone else. And blessed is the one who receives it, but blessed is also the one who gives it. So either way, you can't lose with that energy, right? So you have 3 cards out to get us started. You've got Virgo energy, Venus, the card of love, and the 3rd house of perception, Gemini energy. That may be in your chart, that may be in the chart of the person or people you're dealing with, and or it's just the influencing vibes. So this is talking about the more dutiful side of you, Taurus, the part of you that is more methodical, down to earth, a very discerning type of energy showing up. And at the same time, sometimes this can be a bit critical or a bit too involved in the details. So be careful with that, Taurus. You also have the card of love. So beauty, harmony, romance, love, all that gushy, warm stuff coming through for you. And then the 3rd house of perception, which is all about communication, sociability, connecting with others, right? So I feel like there's a high chance of connecting with others or a specific person in a very meaningful way. And yeah, I love this energy. So let's see what else we get out for you for my Taurus. Okay, you have the number 7 card. What else? Actually, I just did a reading, I think it was yesterday, and it was in Libra's reading where this card of stress kept coming through. So some of you connecting with Libra energy. But yeah, there's definitely been some stress on your plate, a lot of balls in the air, so to speak, feeling like, you know, maybe you're balancing on quicksand here, Taurus. It just feels like things that don't usually get to you may have been getting to you, you know. And I would say, oh my goodness, this last full moon that we had, the energy that preceded that, but also came after that was super, super intense, super emotional energy. You may have felt that surge, okay? But I feel like this is going to improve, all right, as we go into this time frame. And interestingly enough, you have the card of morality. So some of you, it's like this life and death contemplation, your own morality, aging, things of that nature coming to the surface, which is funny because no matter how good we are and no matter how good we are to our bodies even, we all have an expiration date, right? And a lot of people don't like facing that as if they don't, you know, they're afraid of that. But it is natural, right? It is a natural process of being a human being, our mortality, our aging. But I will say this, most people spend their whole life worried about their day of death. And on your day of death, you will only reemerge back into more life. All that to say, most people actually prevent themselves from truly living, worried about something that I don't want to say is a complete illusion, but kind of, you know, we're eternal beings. Our consciousness is never destroyed. The part of you that you consider you is your soul, right? And you take that with you. And I don't know why this is coming up, but it is coming up. So there's like this transitionary energy here where there's maybe thoughts and contemplation, and it doesn't have to be about mortality, but just the aging process, your life, your journey. And the message is enjoy the journey, enjoy your life, and put all of your focus towards that enjoyment, and worry not about what you have really no control over anyways. And that is a transition that is way more expansive and comfortable than you could imagine. Yeah, and I just feel like there's this weird tiptoeing around this. Sorry, I didn't know this reading was going to go in that direction. And this is not a prediction that anything bad is going to happen to you, right? But like, you just may find yourself for some reason contemplating life after death, or like, you know, some of you, it's because of the time of the year. It may remind you of a transitionary period in your own life. But it's like, you know, from the spiritual perspective, they want you to treat death as an illusion because it is. Because it is. Because it is. And I think if you really ask yourself and dig deep, you will resonate with that because your soul knows this to be true. Anyways, then you have the card of friendliness here, which is all about friendship, connection, that kindness energy, right? Extending kindness. That being really key to kind of get you out of your funk, I feel. It's like the kinder we are, the kinder others are to us as well. And the kinder life is in general. And we all know this, I think, intellectually, but it's not so easy to do sometimes. Sometimes we're not even nice to ourselves, right? So don't forget to also be kind to self in addition to others. So let's see what else we have coming in for you, Taurus. Three of Wands, Eight of Swords, okay. This could be for like one person, but I caught myself humming it and then I was like, what song is that? I'm just gonna say it because it could be for someone. It's from Shrek, you know, where he walks up to the castle and he hits the music box and they say, and the puppets start singing, "We are in delight." I don't know if I have any Shrek fanatics in here or what the heck is that about. I don't know. Take it or leave it. Okay, Three of Wands, Eight of Swords, the Wheel, the Ten of Swords. So, yeah, this reminds me a lot of the reading I did yesterday for Libra. This is like looking forward and looking towards your future, but through the eyes of worry, pessimism, anxiety. Be careful, Taurus. You know, don't let your own negative thoughts get the best of you during this time frame. And I feel like that's why the message too here is to be kind to yourself. There is a change of luck coming through that's going to help to clear things energetically. And I also heard clear things up. So if there's been something that you've been looking to clean up or clear up, this is the time frame where it's good timing to do so. But let's see what else for my Taurus. Wow. Cards are Lion. What else? You got the Sun card. Wow, your card, the Empress. Did you guys see how that card popped out? That was amazing. The Four of Pentacles. What else? Eight of Pentacles. Yes. Six of Cups and the Three of Swords. So, remember I said this is a good time to clear out some old energy or clear up something. I feel like for a lot of you, there's some cleanup needed related to your past, okay? That I feel like this is like a work in progress, something you've been working on within yourself. Some of you have been working on trying to relinquish or release something that really hurt you, that was either from your formative years, yeah, as far back as that, and or with involving a past person, okay? And so I'm getting the song Good Old Days by Macklemore. There's a part in the song where she says, we never knew these were going to be the good old days. So a lot of reminiscent energy, a lot of nostalgia coming through, right? You may find yourself like randomly getting emotional or looking at old pictures or memories or, you know, and I feel like that's not a bad thing, right? Like sometimes it's therapeutic to look through old photo albums and like how far you've come and how different we all look now, and you know, whatever. It's a good conversation starter if you're trying to connect or bond with, you know, your children or your family or whatever. As long as it feels good, right? Now, if you start looking into the past and you're pulling up traumatic things or things that you have yet to heal from that are quite negative, then I might say, maybe pause on that, you know? So it all just depends on like your perspective and where you're coming from. But for a lot of you, I feel it more of like a reassuring vibe. Like, you know, I found myself stressing out the other day, and I had like a flashback of myself at 18, sitting on the hood of my car, crying and stressing. Yeah, so that's a real memory that I have. And I had sat in a meditation and I had asked for guidance about what I was currently stressing about. So it surprised me to see an old memory resurface of back when I was a kid. But what it was is it was reassurance from spirit, because in that moment when I was 18, I really didn't think things would ever get better. I was really in a dark space. And now that I am almost 40, I know for a fact that things definitely got better. Things definitely got better. And it's like I was shown that for a reason, and the reason was that the future me will look back on this moment now that I'm having through the eyes of reassurance that yes, this will be all right too. In fact, it will always be all right. Everything will be all right. It always will be. Even when you reemerge into the non-physical, you're met with love and more life and more all rightness. And I feel like, again, some people believe that, some don't, but all of you resonate with that because you know it is the truth. It will always be all right. And I came out of that meditation with that understanding, and I immediately forgot what I was worried about, because I know that it doesn't really matter in the big picture, right? So anyways, sometimes it is nice to look at your old self through the eyes of your new self And send your younger self love and light. All right? There's grace and understanding, but there's power in understanding self. So that's your TED Talk. I'm just kidding. Here's tarot reading. I felt called to talk to you about that. So I hope it resonated. Anyways, you have the Sun here, the Empress, and the Four of Pentacles. This is holding on to the good old days. That's exactly what this is. Everything I just said is what these cards say. Some of you are getting into a space of feeling connected, though. You know, getting into the space where you feel more like your kind, loving self coming forward, right? And just needing to work on letting go a little bit of these past regressions. The word regressions. Past woes. I don't know. Some of you might benefit from doing a past life regression. I don't know if you've ever heard of those. I've had one done on me and it was fascinating. So let's see what else. The World. The Ten of Wands. The Two of Cups. You don't know. Okay, so the World, Ten of Wands, Two of Cups, Knight of Swords. Yeah, so there's definitely something coming to completion energetically during this time frame. You have two tens here. You have the World and the Ten of Wands. So it's time to get that monkey off your back, so to speak. Like some of y'all have been letting yourself get bothered or been carrying something around with you that you don't really need to carry into your next chapter, Taurus. And it doesn't feel like it's up to you, but it really is up to you because you're the only one who can change your perspective and how you feel. But there's something being laid to rest here, energetically speaking. Some of you, it is with a connection, a person, but others of you, it's just like laying the burden down. It's got nothing to do with anybody else. It's about saying, this is enough, or I need to prioritize me, or, you know, it's saying, I don't have to carry this heaviness with me in order to carry on, okay? They are highlighting a significant connection. There may be news, activity, communication coming through about a significant person or with your significant other. But I feel overall this kind of pleasing type of energy coming through, right? This could be that act of kindness that I felt as well. You know what's awesome about random acts of kindness is that they're not really random at all. Because the law of attraction is always in place. And it's like, I used to, for Christmas, I would go out with a wad of cash in my purse. And then I would find people that looked like they maybe were struggling or, you know, couldn't pay for whatever they needed, and then I would pay for it. And I used to think like I was just randomly selecting people, but I now know that I was always guided to the people that I ended up connecting with, because law of attraction connects you with that of which is like unto yourself. So I had set out intentions to do a kind deed, and law of attraction literally brought me the people who would benefit the most from that kindness, because they themselves were in a state of appreciation, even if they were struggling. And I was always drawn to those people. Yeah, it's that interesting. So say if you're going to do an act of kindness, let law of attraction do its job as to who is the most attractive to you to do that act for, that act of service. And also say you're on the receiving end of this, because you could be the giver or the receiver or both, and you receive an act of kindness. It may seem random, but it was not random. The universe has your back, and it's orchestrated all of that, and it lined you up with a perfect match to what your heart desires and what you really needed in that moment, right? All the more reason to be grateful. Anyways, I'm getting so emotional in this reading. Oh, I love it. I love doing random acts of kindness. It's so fun. By the way, that gets your good karma juices moving. Okay, so this says, others' opinions are less important than my personal guidance system. You did not intend to use the opinion of others to measure against your beliefs, desires, or actions in order to determine the appropriateness of them. Instead, you knew and still remembered long after you were born that it was the relationship between the opinion of the source within you and your current thoughts in any moment that would offer you perfect guidance in the form of your emotional guidance system. So this is reminding you that, first of all, you were born with an emotional guidance system, and your thoughts matter because your thoughts create your feelings, right? And your feelings let you know, based on how good it feels or how terrible it feels, how aligned that thought is with your higher self and the way they see the situation. So it's nice to look to others for guidance, but they really want you to look within, Taurus, first and foremost, and listen to the way that you feel. Okay, because your emotions are your guidance. Anyways, wow, beautiful beginning to the reading. Let's go into the you versus them and see what else you have coming through. I'll see you in just a second. Welcome back. All right, now we're going to go into the you versus them love portion of the reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind, it is a general reading, so the roles could be reversed. Feel free to flip it. Usually this reading is going to resonate with an intimate partner or an ex, but not always. Sometimes it'll be about a family member, a friend, whoever is most predominant in your energy. So keep an open mind and let's go. You have the card of the moon, the 9th house, and the card of complexity. Ooh, excuse me. I was getting ready to say, oh my goodness, sorry. I choked on air, if that's even possible. I was gonna say you had 3 cards crowning your last reading, and you've got 3 again, and I think I picked up the number 3 as significant in your last reading, actually. So something to take note of, but this is about your instinct, your gut reaction, how you really feel, listening to your intuition, very family-oriented energy, but at the same time, very independent energy. So even if you are gathering with family, you have your own agenda. You have your own schedule. You have your own ideas. You know what I mean? So even if you're part of a group, it doesn't have to be a family activity. It could be with work too. Group projects or group activities. It's like you still bring your own flair or your own ideas to the table, Taurus. So anyways, there's this very complex energy showing up though. One that's a bit irritating to me. It talks about transformations, which was also in your spiritual reading. But sometimes this can be like a complex, contradictory energy. So that may be at play in this connection. Let's see. Wow. You have the card of Beyond the Illusion, and they have the card of Postponement. So some of you are seeing beyond the illusion, quite literally, of this person or of just, you know, life in general, but take it as it resonates. And this person has the card of postponement. Look how kind of sad this person looks. So I feel like this person is delaying their own happiness. Did you hear that? This person is delaying their own happiness. Whether that be intentionally or unintentionally, I don't know. And I know some of you may say, how could you unintentionally delay your own happiness? And I would say a lot of people do it. If you don't know the power of your thoughts, and then you let your thoughts get the best of you on a routine basis, you can't be happy and sad at the same time, you know? So literally people do this to themselves and they don't even know that they're doing it. All right. But anyways, there's a delay in something in this person, a delay as well, possibly within the connection. Let's see what else we have coming through for you. All right, Tauruses. You have the Hermit, the Four of Swords. What else? Five of Wands. Oops, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like Taurus, you may have had a lot going on and a lot on your mind as well. Feeling conflicted, you know, not really sure which way to go or which direction is the right direction. Having trouble maybe even processing things. You could have been getting like foggy or just, I don't know, feeling confused for whatever reason. And it's because your mind has been busy, right? But not always busy in the best ways. It may even be that your mind is very active in the nighttime. Pay attention to your dream state, right? Because I feel like some of you, your dreams are speaking to you. And I've noticed that my dream state has been really off the chain lately. Like, like literally, they feel so real. It almost feels like, yeah, I'm living two different lives. One in my sleep and one in my wake state. I don't know. But pay attention to your dreams. Taurus. So let's see this person's recent past. I feel like, yeah, something could have even like kept you up at night, worried or feeling conflicted. And it may certainly be related to this person. For a lot of you it is, but it doesn't have to be. Ten of Pentacles. What is this person's recent past energy? Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. Justice and the Five of Pentacles. Super interesting. The first message that I got was that this person has a fear of losing it all. Some of them felt like their fear became a reality in the past. And this lingers in their soul. It lingers in their energy, right? I feel like, yeah, there's this message here about feeling like you're established or you've worked through something or you have all of this in front of you and then it being wiped away or taken away or, you know, or there's a fear of that, like I said. They're also not sure if something is worth working on, whether that be themselves, the project, or the connection. So let's go into the now energy and see what else we have. How does Taurus see this person in the now? Five of Cups. The Wheel. Five of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Ten of Wands. So a lot of these same cards came out in your spiritual reading. But yeah, it's, I can hear the Lizzo song. It's about that time. It's about that time to start taking good care of yourself. But I mean emotionally. I mean 100% talking about your vibration, right? Although, yes, all the other stuff is nice too. Going to bed early, drinking water, getting exercise, all that. You know all of that. I am not your physician. I'm a tarot reader. I'm talking about spiritually cleansing yourself and taking good care of that energetic field that you call self. And how do you do that? You care about how you feel first and foremost. And you learn how to soothe yourself when you don't feel that good. And you just Love yourself. Like, truly. Tell me how good this feels, okay? I want you to say to yourself, and mean it, that you love the skin that you're in. That this vessel has provided you an opportunity to see, taste, touch, and smell, and really experience life. And what an amazing journey, and what a beautiful blessing that is. That's it. Say that to yourself. Don't make it about the structure of your body, the age of your body, your worries over your body. None of that, none of that. Just that simple statement of appreciation. Say that to yourself every day, and every time you start to worry about this beautiful vessel that you have, and watch as your vibration changes around that, and things begin to improve with your energy. I don't know why I'm telling you. I know this is the love portion of the reading, but this is what I feel drawn to tell you. So, yeah. Anyways, back to this person. Let's come back to reality. All right, so, I mean, that was real good advice. But let's go back to the love reading. I feel like there's something really draining here, and it's like, at the same time, it's like, you know you're blessed, but because you're not feeling blessed, it's draining you. You know, or maybe because you feel depleted and you don't have the energy, that everything just feels really heavy, even though intellectually you know you are blessed. Because you're not maybe in that space of really feeling it all the time, it is hard to get there, right? But maybe that's why I felt drawn to talk to you about what I just talked to you about, which is how to get there. Things could have gotten heavy as well with this connection. And let's see, this person, where are they at in the now? Where are they at? Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Yeah, the first thing I got was like, this person feels like they missed on an opportunity. Like, somebody feels like they missed out on an opportunity, you know, and that's why their guard is up, or because they were guarded, right? Or on guard, okay? There's a sense as well of innocence showing up here, of not knowing better. You can't do better until you know better, right? And we think like when we become adults, all of a sudden we all know better, but not really. I mean, life teaches you all the way through the life cycles, and you're always learning new things about yourself that you didn't know before. And so I feel like this person is in this pattern where they are in that state of their life where they're learning about themselves quite a bit. And I feel like this person wants to move differently than they have in the past, or act differently than they have in the past because of that. So let's see what's going on in the heart space and how you feel underneath it all. Let's see. Ace of Cups. How does Taurus feel underneath it all? King of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So, Taurus, there's a lot of love showing up here, a lot of thoughtfulness, a lot of consideration, a lot of considering your future as well as how you feel. And I feel like you two are in this learning stage of your life as well, but I feel you being open, you know, like an open book. You know, open to ideas. You're keeping an open mind. And if not, they're definitely encouraging you to do that, to keep an open mind. They're actually giving me the song, Keep the Light On. Because there's a monster. But they mean it in a positive way. That's the lyrics of the song. But keep the light on. Like, keep the hope alive. Keep the faith alive. Remember who you are. Get into your heart space. Some of you feel very deeply for this person or for the connection, but in general, it's just having a deep sense of feeling love, kindness. Let's see where this person is at emotionally. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. So they're looking over at you, you're looking over at them. The cards came out facing each other. I don't know if you guys can see it. They have the Two of Wands, you have the Three of Wands. So yeah, Taurus, I feel like this person's fired up. They're ready to go. They're showing up very passionate. They're showing up very much in their power, very much in control. But FYI, this person also might have some control issues or tendencies, just saying. As that is showing up as a struggle for them, by the way. Yeah, sometimes this person is so strong-willed or so strong-minded, it stands in their way, or that may be how they see you, Taurus. But I feel like this person is almost in this space where nothing's going to stand in their way. And that's the way they're going to move different. Let's see, though, most likely outcome for you, Taurus. Eight of Swords. Yay, the Star. Ten of Cups. The Lovers. Oh, I love this. This is the best card combination. So some of you are worried that your wish is not going to come true, and it absolutely is going to be fulfilled by the universe in divine timing when you're a match to it. And that's funny because I gave an example in the spiritual reading about how law of attraction plays into acts of kindness. Ooh. And if you want to be a match to an act of kindness, what type of vibration do you think you would need to be in? A state of appreciation. A state of appreciation will attract to you things to be appreciative of, acts of kindness. So, once you understand that, Taurus, then you have the keys to unlock anything that you want, because now you know what vibration to get into to get what it is that you want the most. So if you are in the space here with the Eight of Swords, like letting your thoughts get the best of you, not seeing the best, okay, in you or others, then you cannot be a match to this. And what this is a dream come true, a wish, happiness, love. For some of you, the full package, a significant connection, family, friends, supportive environment, healing, all of that. Like, it's right here. It's right here. And the only thing that's holding it out is the Eight of Swords, which is all thought processes that don't serve you. Some of you, it's like being so worried something isn't going to happen that the worry stops it from happening. Try and wrap your mind around that. So the quicker you can let that feeling go and just almost get into a space of indifference, I'm good either way, and then start showing appreciation to whatever you can feel appreciative of right here and now, you'll hit that sweet spot, and then the universe will give you more to be appreciative of, more clues, more breadcrumbs, more things to be excited about. And it'll start lighting up your pathway towards your ultimate wish fulfillment. And you know what that is. So let's see this person's most likely future outcome, the World and the Empress. Well, this person definitely misses you. Or if you're not in a connection. If you are, this person feels like they're missing out on something. Like things are coming full circle for this person as well. And there is something that is ripe and ready to manifest as well in this person's life. And it's going to be, for them, it's movement forward. It is a sense of home, safety, and what? Sorry, I heard it all at once. Like this person is receiving reassurance and guidance, right? Just as you are, same as you are, right? And this is helping them kind of move past a situation or something that they felt either regret over or that they missed out on. And this is what is postponing this person's energy or progress and needing to let that go. And then it'll be full steam ahead. Ah, wow. Let's see what the guidance is then for you, Taurus. I feel like I've been talking forever. How long is this reading? This card says, beneficial beliefs feel better when I think them. There are things in your environment that you believe that match what you want. And there are all kinds of things in your environment that you believe that defy what you want. How would you ever sort them out? How do you know the active beliefs within you that serve you and the active beliefs that do not serve you? How do you know the beneficial beliefs from the detrimental ones? The beneficial beliefs feel better when you think them. The detrimental ones feel worse when you think them. So this is interesting because that's what I was talking about in the spiritual reading, your emotional guidance system and how to use it. And basically this card is saying the same thing. How to know if when you think a thought, it feels bad, that is not a beneficial thought to keep thinking. And since beliefs are just thoughts that you keep thinking, you have the power to change that over time by consciously choosing thoughts that feel a little better, a little better, a little better, a little each day. And over time, you will get into that sweet spot. So, yeah, Taurus, this has been a very intense reading. I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs that you could be connecting with or have in your own birth chart. I have Cancer here. I have your energy, Taurus energy, Aries, Pisces, Libra, Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus again, and Virgo energy. That's the primary signs I'm seeing. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like. Please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. You can subscribe by hitting the button below. And give me a share, tell your friends. I'm trying to grow my page again, so help me out, guys. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. All of that linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section. Otherwise, wishing you the very, very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste.